What if I told you that some of the animals you've always thought were dangerous, dumb, or downright disgusting might actually be geniuses in disguise? From sharks that save the ocean to pigeons smarter than your GPS, today we're diving into the wild world of animals we've completely misunderstood until now. Stick around till the end, because the last one will completely change how you see one of the most hated animals on Earth. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next wild truth bomb I've got coming. Now, let's fix our biggest animal misconceptions. Let's start with the shark. Yeah, that movie villain we all grew up terrified of. Here's the truth. Sharks aren't bloodthirsty monsters waiting to eat you on your next beach trip. In fact, they don't even like human meat. Most shark attacks happen because they mistake us for seals. Once they realize we're not on the menu, they usually swim away like, yuck, this tastes like sunscreen and regret. What's crazier? Sharks are actually keeping the ocean alive. They help control fish populations, stop disease from spreading, and keep coral reefs balanced. Without sharks, ocean ecosystems would literally collapse. So yeah, maybe Jaws owes sharks an apology. Now, let's talk about bats. Those spooky Halloween icons that supposedly suck blood and spread chaos. Here's the twist. Out of over 1,400 bat species, only 3 drink blood, and they prefer cows and birds, not humans. The rest, they're actually pollinators and pest control experts. Bats eat thousands of mosquitoes every night, which means if you hate mosquitoes, you should be thanking bats for saving you from itchy bites and malaria. Also, without bats, you wouldn't have bananas, avocados, or mangoes. That's right, your smoothie literally exists because of bats. Who's the real hero now? Next up, snakes, the #1 fear of almost everyone. People think snakes are evil, sneaky, or out to get them. But in reality, snakes are shy introverts who just want to be left alone. They're the pest control experts of the animal kingdom, keeping rodent populations under control and protecting crops. Even venomous snakes aren't villains. Their venom is being studied to treat diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. So the next time you see a snake, maybe skip the scream and say thank you instead. Well, maybe from a safe distance. Now let's talk about the ultimate drama queen of the sea, jellyfish. Most of us think they're just brainless blobs floating around causing chaos at the beach. And yes, some of them sting, but jellyfish are actually one of the most fascinating life forms on Earth. They've existed for over 500 million years. That's older than dinosaurs. And some jellyfish species are technically immortal. When they get old or injured, they can revert back to a younger stage of life and start over. So, they're not just squishy, they're basically time travelers. We've been calling them mindless, but maybe they've figured out the secret to life that we haven't. Let's move from the ocean to something more familiar, pigeons. Yeah, the so-called rats with wings that city people love to hate. But did you know pigeons are actually geniuses? They can recognize their own reflection, remember human faces, and even understand abstract math concepts. During World War II, pigeons were used to deliver secret messages across enemy lines, and they were more reliable than early radio systems. So next time you see a pigeon strutting on the street, give it some respect. You're looking at a flying mathematician that helped win wars. Now, get ready for this one, octopuses. They've always been seen as weird sea aliens, but the truth? They're basically the Einsteins of the ocean. Octopuses can solve puzzles, open jars, mimic other animals, and even recognize people. There's a story of an octopus named Inky who literally broke out of a New Zealand aquarium, crawled across the floor, and escaped through a drain pipe to the ocean. That's not an animal, that's an escape artist worthy of a Netflix series. Scientists say they might be the closest thing we have to an alien intelligence on Earth. So maybe, just maybe, we're not the smartest species after all. And now, the misunderstood underdog of the animal world, the rat. Before you say, ooh, hear me out. Rats are some of the most adaptable and intelligent creatures alive. They can detect landmines, sniff out tuberculosis, and even perform empathy. Yes, empathy. Studies show rats will rescue other rats from traps, even ignoring food to help a friend in distress. Plus, they've been used in medical research to develop life-saving treatments for humans. So yeah, rats might just be more compassionate than a few people you've met online. And speaking of misunderstood, let's not forget the vulture. Everyone thinks they're gross, evil scavengers that circle death. But vultures are nature's cleanup crew, preventing the spread of deadly diseases like anthrax and rabies. They're immune to toxins that would kill most animals, meaning they can safely consume decaying carcasses and stop pandemics before they start. They're not symbols of death, they're actually protectors of life. Before we wrap up, let's settle one more misconception. Dolphins? Everyone loves them, right? Cute, friendly, smiling sea angels. But the truth is, dolphins are complicated. They're intelligent, social, and emotional, but also capable of being aggressive and territorial. They're like humans of the sea, full of brilliance and flaws. That's what makes them fascinating. They remind us that intelligence and morality aren't the same thing, and that nature has layers we still don't fully understand. So, what's the lesson here? The animal kingdom isn't black and white. Some of the creatures we fear or mock might be more vital or even smarter than we ever imagined. If this video made you see animals differently, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more mind-blowing animal stories every week. And now I'm curious, which of these misunderstood animals surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments, because one thing's for sure, the more we learn about animals, the more we realize how little we understand about our own world.